between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They run it with Balaj, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
12-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch out. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check. 41. Right. Check. I'm here all day.
Play action this time with Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted by
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to
Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
54, check, check, 54, 54,
They run for it with Mixon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they go play action now. Burrow looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Balaj, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Switch.
Balaj. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They go play action with Burrow. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
You got 4. Check 9.
They'll run here with Balaj. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 45. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 74 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Balaj. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
38-yard line. A gain of 9.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Love. Completion here to Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50. 30, the 20.
I'm only going to be
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And that'll set him back 5. And a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 17. Steelers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go, baby. Turn over.
Love from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw now. Here's Love. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
No. Under 10. Under 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here.
Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of